You know, Dreamworks was a young company then, and Ants was the very first film that we released, so it was all hands on deck. And then once we were done with that, the studio grew. You know, the crew that was on Ants included, you know, Conrad Vernon, who went on to direct Shrek, and Chris Miller, who went on to direct the Puss in Boots film, and many other incredible artists who have branched out to kind of flesh out and fill out the rest of the studio.
This is it's following the movie storyline, so it connects up to the end of Madagascar 3. Basically, the penguins have to save the world from an evil villain called Dr. Octavius Brine, who was an octopus played by John Malkovich. And along the way, they stumble into a mission which is being led by Benedict Cumberbatch, called Agent Classified. His character is a wolf. And they're a legitimate spy organisation who go around saving helpless animals around the world. And so you've got this fantastic contrast of James Bondian Classified and the John Wayne Skipper and Boy, shoot first, ask question later, and then the hilarity continues from there.
Yes. We are. We can't necessarily announce them right now, but we have some original material in the works, and also, of course, Lauren Balfe, who helped work with Hans Zimmer on the score for the Madagascar films, is scoring the film, and it's done some amazing score so far. So I think between the score and you know, whatever needle drop and original songs are written, we're going to have a great musical component to the film.
Yeah, and I think that's part of the surprise of the movie, is there's a nice little heart element to it. There's a lot of emotion towards the end of the film, which I don't think you can expect.
Yeah.
So,
Is Uncle Nigel from the TV series? No, you know, this is a direct line with the movies. This kind of picks up when Madagascar 3 ends and continues the penguin story from there. You know, they're getting really and they're agonizing about that moving circus, and so they have to just blast themselves out of the circus and get away for a little while. And what starts as just a little evening romp to celebrate Private's birthday ends up in a globe-trotting sort of Bondian scope world tour from across 5 continents and exotic locales as they find themselves in this mission to try to take down Dr. Octavius Brine before he ruins the planet.
Yeah, that's sorry.
It's just Skipper and the gang.
And a couple of new characters.
It's truly they are the heroes, they are the stars.
Well, that's what we wanted to try and do. I grew up in England where it's grey and rainy a lot. And when we were kids, we used to go to cinemas for vacation because you go and see a double bill or Bond movie and you get all these amazing exotic locations in Sweden, Tokyo. So that was the point of trying to do this fantastic journey to try and make you feel you're on an amazing Bondian adventure.
This is obviously Mr. John Malkovich, who voices Dr. Octavius Brine in the film, and Tom McGrath, who was my directing partner on the 3 Madagascar movies, and the voice of Skipper, and of course the voice of Skipper in Penguins of Madagascar. Hello.
No, at least when I've recorded, I've always had excellent readers. Normally one person who reads a lot of things, but who read very well.
It's not uncommon though for the actors to not actually meet face to face until the movie's done.
You know, originally we wanted actor Robert Stack to voice Skipper. And Robert Stack is incredible. And a lot of his personality is based off of Robert's work. He had remember him from the HappyCool, and he was just fantastic, you know. And when it came time for us to cast, we were 2 weeks away from animation, and Robert Stack unfortunately passed away. And I was filling in the scratch voice, and fell into the part. But I still wish, you know, it would have been amazing to have Robert lend his voice because he's such an incredible actor. So this is for you.
I just happen to be around.
Yeah, give us because of like. I didn't direct Shrek. I was the camera on Shrek. Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, being part of a film that made won an Oscar. Yeah, absolutely.
You have an Oscar made of chocolate.
What's the most fun part about playing the bad guy?
Well, I don't know that there's anything sort of particularly natively fun about that by definition. This one I think is quite fun because he seems a rather happy, lazy, not particularly profound or remorseful psychopath. And that's, of course, always a pleasure. It's been a very fun character to play. I mean, I know actors sometimes say that, oh, that's more fun than playing a good person or protagonist or something that's meant to be decent. I'm not convinced about that. Some parts are more interesting than other parts, but they're not always more interesting because the person is quote, bad. They might just be better written.
Well, I think we wanted to have a villain you're going to forget. And that's the number one thing. You're going to have a villain who's going to try to take over the world. You didn't want to go to what you normally go to. And I think John is such a unique performer and versatile performer. We wanted someone who's going to bring something to the table. And so we approached him just playing and he'd say yes. I went to France to talk to him about the movie and he said yes. So we're incredibly lucky, and I think he saw the opportunity, hopefully, for the fun he could have with his character, because there's a lot of scope.